Chris, obviously you were one of the fan favorites in Canada, being an Australian. How was it like over in Australia and just globally, how your persona went from no one knew who you were to who you are right now?
Well, by the sounds of it, I think I had a lot more press here in Canada than I did Australia. You know, MMA in Australia is very small still and it's growing, but you guys have a great fan base here. You know, a lot of my followers are actually Canadian, and it's really good to know that I have a fan base around the world. It's from not having a fan base pretty much at all. It's great.
Talk about the experience on the Ultimate Fighter Nations, because some guys liked it, some guys hated it. Would you do it again?
Oh, for sure. I'd do it again. You know, for me, it was the first time seeing snow in Canada and all sorts of stuff like that. It was great. The house was amazing, the experience, you know. I mean, some of the guys that we were talking, you know, and they sort of said, oh, the money and this and that. I was just like, man, the free food. It was amazing, like getting all the food and just the experience of being looked after by the UFC and being on the UFC's radar it's just more than I could have asked for.
You didn't advance in the tournament,
Yes.
but you made it to the Ultimate Fighter Nations finale. You're taking on a fellow Australian.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way we look at it in Canada. But does it really matter to you?
I saw it like I was ready to fight anyone in the house anyway, so it didn't really matter to me who I was fighting. And I mean, I got to know Rich a little bit, but same deal. We could have fought here on the show back there, and also we could have fought probably back in home if we both got cut, because you know we're two top welterweights in Australia, and eventually probably could have happened, you know.
And what's with the scruff?
The scruff, yeah. It's funny, on the show everyone else was growing beards and I wasn't. And it was just one of those things, I was like, you know what, I'll wait and I'll make weight and then I'll shave. And now I'm kind of like, you know, I might fight with it, but don't trust me, there's been times when I'm just been like, it's got to go. But don't worry, after the fight, it's going.
All right, before we let you go here, we got to make a prediction here, or some sort of analysis in terms of, you got on to the TUF finale,
Yes.
which is great, but you want to make a statement in this fight.
I do.
If you could Hollywood script a perfect fight on Wednesday night, what would it be?
Go in there, touch gloves, hopefully feel Rich out a little bit, and probably maybe switch head kick and finish it early.
Thank you very much for your time.
No worries.